A very good afternoon, students. So today I am starting with the second module of Unit 4, which talks about attitude. So this chapter is all about attitude and one of the last component of psychological factors. So friends, starting with the topic, I would just like to ponder upon the last topics that we have covered. We spoke about the various psychological factors, which included the personality, the perception, the learning part, and now we will be talking about the attitude beliefs. So let me just share the video, the screen with you. Right. To start off with, okay. Now talking about these were the factors that affect consumer behavior. So we have spoken about the economical factor in the previous classes. We talked about psychological, personal, social, cultural. So this is the last component of psychological, factors, which talks about how does attitude of the consumer changes with time. How does it influence the consumer purchase pattern, right? So this is one of the last component that actually you decides how do we act, how do we purchase a particular product or a service. Moving further, just have a glance on this slide, you wherein it is displaying various type of attitudes. Attitude of a baby, a small infant, a girl, a couple over there. So this is a different type of attitude that you are going to talk about now. Now, what is attitude? Attitude is basically a learned predisposition. It is a learned predisposition, I'm repeating again, or it is a tendency to behave in a consistently favorable or unfavorable manner with respect to a given object. So see, I've highlighted 3 points over here, that it is a learned predisposition, consistent behavior, and an object. So when I talk about predisposition, what does it mean? Okay, attitude will have always two outcomes. Either it will be favorable or it will be an unfavorable attitude. An attitude towards something. Towards something is what? It is an object that we are talking about. Now, this object could be anything. It could be 4 P's in case of product, it could be 7 P's in case of services. It could be just a simple stimuli, it could be just an advertisement, it could be a salesperson, it could be a store layout. What is your attitude towards the store layout? It would either be favorable or it could be otherwise be unfavorable. So now what we are trying to say is attitude is a learned, that we learn with time, a predisposition, a tendency towards an object which will have two outcome, either favorable or unfavorable. So try to understand favorable and unfavorable in terms either positive or a negative attitude, but we use the term favorable and unfavorable for attitude. Now, what is attitude? Now, object I've already explained you. What is an object? It could be a 4P, it could be a 7P. Attitude or a learned predisposition. Then attitudes are consistent. What does a consistent mean? It means that it is relatively stable over a period of time. आप अपने attitude को you will not keep on changing every now and then. It is consistent. Your behavior is consistent again. That is, if I'm liking some product, so obviously I'll have that favorableness towards that product for a good period of time. I like this teacher. That means you like this teacher for a consistent period of time. ये नहीं होगा कि next day you say I don't like this teacher. That attitude remains consistent. It is relatively consistent with behavior they reflect. Attitude occur within a situation. Let's take one example. I have a strong favorable attitude towards Colgate. One fine day, what happens? Pepsodent comes up in the market, advertising about say 1+2 offer, 1+2 extra free. So what happens? I, being a so brand loyal customer for Colgate, me as a customer, I will switch over to Pepsodent. Why? Because I'm getting the same product in the same money, same amount I'm getting. So what I'll do as a rational customer, I'll switch over. So what happens here? Attitude is again what? It occurs within a situation. It is situational again. Okay. This is the packet of Tata Salt. We have all been using Tata Salt in our houses. So earlier it was this orange color packet that we had in our homes. Even today we have. But again, they upgraded themselves at saying Tata Salt Light with low sodium iodine content. Now, this is a new packet that has come up which talks about your mental development as well. It is low on the sodium part, but again, they are mainly emphasizing, if you can just see over here, this is written over here, helps mental development. So, what happens? Your attitude gets more stronger day by day towards Tata Salt, right? So, this is how, because it is a favorable thing. And what will the marketer do? Since it is being liked in all the houses, Tata Salt, with time, what they did, they upgraded themselves, right? Now, this is where we talk about extensions, product line extensions with different variants they come in with. You are adding something to it, colors, fragrance, packaging they have changed. So that is, they make cosmetic variations to keep your attitude, what? It should remain consistent with the period of time. If you are favorable towards Tata, तो आगे 10 साल तक भी आप फेवरेबल ही रहिए. So that is where the efforts need to be put in by the marketers. Okay, friends and students, this is the models that we'll be covering in attitude, structural models, which talk about 3 models we'll be covering. Tri-component attitude model, attitude towards the ad model, multi-attribute attitude model. So I will be covering today the tri-component model, and then I'll take in the next sessions the last 2 models. So this tri-component model talks about 3 components, and you can just learn it as CAB, C-A-B, which talks about cognitive component. A stands for affective, and B is your behavioral component. So what is marketer interested in? Marketer is always interested in the last component, that is your behavioral component. Right? What is happening in your cognition? I told you in learning what is cognition. It is your knowledge part. It is your mental thinking, processing part that is happening in your cognition. Affective is, the affective component talks about your emotions, your feelings. It talks about your heart. Cognition talks about your mind, right? अब दोनों आपस में क्या relationship है, क्या बातचीत हुई, whatever you strike a chord, that is where you display your behavior, action. Conative component. Other name for behavior is conative, C-O-N-A-T-I-V-E, wherein we talk about action part. कि अब हमने action लिया या नहीं लिया. My cognition says that Dell laptop is very good. Why? Because I have done the evaluation of all the alternatives. I have all the facts and figure. So I am okay with my mind saying yes, Dell is good. My heart says Dell is good. I have got, my friends are using it. My brother is using it. There's some emotional quotient attached. You have certain feelings for this brand. So what happens? Both the things have led to a behavior, to an action, that is a purchase of the product. That is where the marketers looks in for. So he will always try to provide you various elements that satisfy all these components. So when I talk about cognition, see here, this person will make use of his knowledge, his experience, his, whatever he has received so far, cognitive component, knowledge or cognitive component of tri-component model, where it talks about consumers' knowledge about the product, service. It is based on the experiences as well as the information received, word of mouth, family, friends से जो हमें मिलता है, well as impersonal sources of information. Affective component, how much am I attached to Levi's jeans? My heart says, no, I have been using this Levi's for last 10 years. So I'm so much emotionally attached with this brand that my attitude is so favorable for this brand. Right? But when I talk about cognition, if today I'm getting my oranges very costly, maybe tomorrow I'll not buy it. I'm not very brand loyal according to it, because my cognition says that why are you spending, Radhika, so much on this amount? It is so expensive today. Let's wait for the Wednesday bazaar to come in. Right? So that's what happens. Your cognitive component talks about. Your affective is, you are very much attached to a particular brand, your emotions, your feelings, your EQ model, So what happens over here? In fact, this is understood to be attitude itself, as it depicts emotional states that are positive, neutral, or negative. In marketing terms, it refers to consumer feelings about a product, service, offering, and the marketing mix. Now moving to the tri-component model, conative model, action model. The behavioral model depicts the outcome of an attitude. Now your cognition is saying Dell is good. Your feeling says it is good. So are you buying it? If you're not buying it, there is nothing good for a marketer. But yes, if that has been converted into a purchase, that is where the marketer will do all the efforts to make your attitude consistent and positive. So as attitudes are formed out of psychographic component, they cannot be seen Obviously they cannot be seen, so how will you show it? Attitude कैसा है मेरा तुम्हारे लिए? I'll have to show certain action, behavior. So that becomes what? Your behavior part, connotative part. The first two components, the knowledge and feeling, are not expressive. It is only this third component through which attitudes can be inferred. तो अगर आप behavior करते हैं, you do action, it is much more expressible, because you cannot express your cognition, you cannot express your feelings, right? I'm liking someone, how do I do it? I have got positive attitude towards that person, but how do I do it? So I need to show that in action. I talk to him politely, I tell him maybe, okay, let's be friends. तो अब मुझे कुछ करना पड़ेगा, only then it will be revealed that yes, I am liking this thing. So that is what the purchaser will have to do, either buy it or don't buy it. So this was all about tri-component model, and tomorrow I will speak about attitude towards the ad model. So I would like you all to just be prepared with this topic, and we'll take henceforth about the attitude towards the ad model. All right, class, thank you so much.